Hi friends, in today's short class, all you need is your mat and we'll focus our attention on the hip mobility. So we'll move through a range of motion that will articulate this very important joint in many different ways. Stay with me. So we will start seated. You can close your eyes here with your hands on your knees, making sure that in those first instances we drive our attention inward to our breath at our own regular breathing rhythm. Just pay attention to it. Pay attention to its rhythm, its pace, if it's on the belly or on your chest. And take a mental note here. Perhaps you can use those moments also to set an intention for today's class. And with your next exhale, slowly open your eyes. And we can start. So we'll start into hands and knees. And from here, let's first of all start to articulate our joints by making some circles towards the right, using our hands as the center of those circumferences we are drawing. Then switch side. And now switch side again, but this time let's use our hips. So let's start really to create some circles with our hands on our shoulders steady and our hips moving all the way around. It can be small circles or wider ones. Just pay attention to each angle of them and notice if perhaps you have a stiffer area or maybe not. Change sides. Great. Now sit on your heels, interlace both hands to the webbing and press your third hand to the floor. Great. And from here we'll start doing some cat-cows. So inhale, drop your belly, look forward, and exhale around the spine. Inhale, look forward, and exhale around. In and X. In and X. In and X. One last round. Come back to center. Come back to hands and knees. And now, simply elevate your right knee. And let's make some circles with our right leg. So it can be small circles actually. Just make sure you really perceive your right hip and the entire movement that it allows it. Now switch sides. And come back to hands and knees. Tuck your toes, downward dog. Bend your knees, press the floor away. You can pedal your dog, sitting bones towards the sky. Inhale, elevate the right leg towards the sky. Bend the knee. And as we did earlier, draw some circles. Change side, change direction. And come back to downward dog. The other side, of course, left leg towards the sky. The other way around. And back to downward dog. Inhale to plank. Otherwise, you can place your knees, of course, to the ground. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale to upward facing dog or plank. Whatever variation is fine. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, step the right foot in between your hands. Plant your left hand at the same height of your right foot, and then bring your right hand just below the right knee. Okay? And from here, simply exhale, extend your leg and come backward. Inhale, back to front. X and in. So it's a dynamic movement here. And then release. Open up your right arm towards the sky. Exhale, release. Drop the left knee. Drop the left foot. Open up your right foot a bit to the side, and with your right hand, press your right knee towards the right. And you can simply stay here for as long as you wish. Or you can bend the left knee, grab it with your right hand, and twist towards the right. Exhale, come back to center and step back into downward dog. Inhale, step the left foot in between your hands. And as we did earlier, you can plant your right, bring your left arm below your left knee, and grab the right elbow. And as we did earlier, exhale, extend your left leg. Inhale, come forward. X. In. X. And in. X. X. In. Inhale, open up the left arm towards the sky. Breathe here. Exhale, drop the right knee, the right foot, open the left foot to the side, and with your left hand, press onto your left knee, just a little bit to open it. You can simply stay here if it feels good. Or you can bend your right knee and grab it with your left hand, twisting towards the left. Exhale, release, and step back into down dog. Beautiful, guys. I'm really enjoying this actually. We'll come into pigeon pose with our right foot initially. So inhale, bring the right foot behind your left hand and your right knee behind your right hand. Okay, so you can stay on the ball of your left foot and simply look forward. Make sure that your right foot is active and you can simply stay here. Otherwise, if you want to deepen the pose, you can release your left foot and slowly you can come onto your forearms, looking forward. Make sure that your hips are aligned. If you need support, you can use props like books or a bolster or a blanket and place it below your perineum, below your right glute. And you can also come with your forehead to the ground. Press the floor away, inhale, look forward, tuck your left foot, and step back into downward dog. Walk a bit your dog here. And inhale right to the other side with your left leg. You can choose the variation you chose earlier, or you can explore a different one if you wish. And of course, if this is not accessible, let me repeat it. You can place props, for example, a blanket or a bolster below your perineum, below your pubis. Make sure you're not forcing anything if this is not comfortable for you guys. Inhale, look forward. Slowly come back with your hands and step back into down dog. Walk a bit your dog here. And then come to seated. And with your back on the floor. Great. So extend both legs in front of you. And just take a deep breath. Then bring both feet towards your glutes. You can place your left knee on top of the right and simply drop both legs towards the right. Your gaze goes towards the left. Back to center. Switch sides. Inhale back to center. Release your legs. And now you can drop your entire back body to the floor for Shavasana. So if Shavasana is not comfortable for you guys, I invite you to place blocks or props below your thighs or below your knees. That will probably help. And simply let's take 1 minute to relax our entire body to the floor. Release every muscle, every joint from the tippy toes of your feet to the crown of your head. Let your breath be normal and heavy through the nose or through the mouth, whatever you wish. Simply relax here. So the practice will finish here, guys, but you can stay in Shavasana for as long as you wish, perhaps 5, 10, 15 more minutes. And thank you for practicing with me. I really hope to see you in the next practices. Feel free to subscribe or drop me a note. I answer to every comment. And I'll see you at the next classes. Namaste, guys. Ciao.